Hi guys, I'm Cronus and welcome back to some more Anno 1800 with good old Smudge.
So I'll just eat a biscuit. Hello.
Yeah. But yes, so obviously we've done a little bit in between the streams.
Well, I've done quite a lot, but it looks like a little bit.
Yeah, we probably spent about freaking 8 hours or some shit in between the streams on the game. But to be fair, it doesn't really feel like we've really achieved much. It really is one of them games where you can spend what feels like all your life on it and not really get anywhere. But yeah, there we go. Right, which hang on, which I need to figure out which one has got your stream on it.
Well,
Which one was
YouTube, Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but obviously, which particular one have I got? 'Cause I've got a few tabs, haven't I, that much to your dismay.
A few tabs. You have more tabs than a bloody hell. It's unbelievable the amount of tabs you have.
Nah, not that many tabs.
I don't like to ask for much.
What do you want?
You've been good. There's only a few
Puzzle
things
quest.
I remember were better when I was young.
In fact, we've been playing for 2 hours already.
Already?
See where? Is it this one? No. Is it? Yes, this one. This one.
Right, so I need to find them at a chapel.
There we go. Oh, he's happy about that.
Así se
He's done a good
hace.
job.
Way to go.
Right, so
Right.
I've got to restructure my entire island.
More or less.
Oh,
Hey, there's your little double train.
that lasted long so far. Please come away from the camera.
Can I have my blanket?
Yeah, so you might want to push that beach back up to the road as well.
Yeah, I will do.
Because personally, I think you're probably getting less range from your beach with that current setup because it's not touching most of the road.
Yeah.
Oh, actually no, because I think it's affected by the beach structure itself, not the actual
Yeah, it's the beach structure
tiles.
itself. Yeah.
Yeah.
All I need to do is go there, there. Because it does look shit.
Mm.
There you go, beach. It's back, it's connected. Right, what's this
A
one?
memento of this incredible
She has a
time.
gift for you.
Just a photograph. Alright.
Take the gift offered by your resident.
Right, where's the gift? Oh, there. What we got?
We will always follow you.
Some
That's what I'm
tortillas
giving
and
you!
some chocolate.
That's what I'm providing them already.
The sharing.
I'm sharing the stuff that I'm already giving them.
Aye. Right, well, I'll come over here to try to see what this guy's got for sale.
What?
The pirate guy.
Oh yeah. Right, so I've changed my railway track over to here. There's my new oil station. There's my new gathering station. Right. So now...
Oh.
So you say that this fuel station is massive range, but it has to be connected by rail line.
Yeah, the fuel station, it's got a huge range. Absolutely massive range. It's quite amazing. It's got an absolutely ridiculous range.
It's just like my farms don't need electric, do they? They just need fuel.
Stand aside, boss. Don't get dirt on your fancy shoes.
I'm gonna buy a pirate guy.
Take it with a pinch of salt.
He likes it. He likes the fact that I bought a pirate guy. Yeah, like I said,
I bet
setting up
máquinas do all the work where you
mail
come
and
from.
all that stuff on all of the islands down here. So I'm ready to set up a trade route now, doing mail. But I need to install post offices in the industrial island. To be fair, it looks like these post offices will cover quite a bit of the island already. I put one that. Yeah, I've got. Yeah, I've just done steamship stuff. I'm building a couple of battleships, steam battleships. So that'll cover. That'll cover a good chunk, but not all of them. So putting one there might be a bit of a waste. That'll be fine. So I'll have to move some of these. And come up here. Oh, somebody's followed. I don't know who. Like, oh, Nora. Thank you very much. Don't know why it didn't show up. Oh, there you go. It showed up very, very momentarily.
What's up? It didn't go. Ding!
No, it did. I heard it, but I didn't see it until a second afterwards. But yes, thank you for the follow there. So, yeah, so I'm just putting post offices and stuff in. Because we want these residents to have a good time, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
I guess I'll have to put some decorations there instead. Let's,
Oh, Jesus, woman out.
I'll put some statues in. Oh, they're doing a really nice parade at the moment, look. There we go. Lovely. They're doing a town carnival. What does that do? 250 attractive. Okay.
God, she's like shite.
Right, so we've got some posts. I'll have to build another one somewhere up here
Coffee.
when I expand a little bit, but there we go. But I can set up the route now anyway and get a bit more cash going. But yeah, here we go, Mighty Pancake. Here's my steamships at the moment, look. Which are quite nice. These are battleship ones. So they've got quite high HP. Pretty damn high naval power. 280? No, that's, oh no, damage DPS 42, yeah, I thought as much. But they can have up to 4 slots as well for like armor tech, shooting tech, range tech, that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping I can use these for expeditions a little bit better, as obviously they, you know, hopefully they'll be a bit more sturdy. So we'll see. But anyway, I need to. In fact, there should be. Yeah, they can interact with this dock here. So I just need to see what I can kind of put in them. So they are a little slow, these ships. But I bought a couple of bits and pieces for them, like these. So that's mostly like for cargo and stuff, but it increases speed a little bit. But I think battleships' base speed is 9 knots. So then obviously we've got like standard ships like these.
You're good.
So that one's pretty decent with a 20% movement speed. I've only got one of them though. To be fair, these are pretty decent at 15.
The more the merrier.
I put a movement speed item on each one. And then maybe a range one, so we've got 15% range.
Oh,
Shit ton of HP. Put a range on it.
Still don't get why I've got iron mines and stuff, but it won't let me use them. That's
Oh, it's got
strange.
2 of them. Plus 800 HP. Yeah, why not? To be fair, I'll probably end up changing it because when I do the expeditions, they require different stuff, but I don't know. Oh, that's basically the same thing. Just different stats. Kind of. Oh, it's just self-repair only.
Right, so.
That's their shit. I mostly want well, movement speed would be nice, but I mostly want like I want something with some sort of like attack speed or something like that, but I don't think we'll get that. Mine holes. There, like an attack speed one. Sergeant. I'll put that on there.
Oh,
I think
no,
it's
no,
probably.
no.
So what's that speed at now? 10.4 knots. So it's not much better, to be fair. It's still pretty decent, but I think it don't really matter. I don't know why I did it, to be fair. Because if I'm doing expeditions, they'll need to be changed. I was just curious to see what I could get it up to. So 6,800 HP. Yeah. DPS of 46. I wonder what its attack range is actually. Oh, it's quite high. Look at that! Look, practically the entire screen. So it's a shame I can't get the movement speed much higher. Movement speed would be quite handy, to be fair. But anyway, let's set up the mail route. So this is called the skipjack. So I need to do regional mail. Oh, actually, you just click on it. I think. Oh no, you don't. You have to create the route first. Airship routes. Skipjack. And then we want to come here. Come here. Here. And then here. A nice little circle. Delivering mail. So they need to load local. So yeah, ideally I need to unload in each state area. So it needs to come here, it needs to pick up. So I can load local mail. I can do it all on one level. That's kind of cool.
We need raw
Just
materials.
load local mail. I don't think this one will ever have much mail, but there you go. So it'll load, unload. It should be kind of cool. Yeah, because I can't do regional mail. I don't know if it'll put particularly. Actually, no, yeah, it will work like that. Yeah, it will. That's fine. Yeah, so this is regional mail. Regional mail. Let's go. And that should provide us with a bit more cash.
Car.
Yes, overseas mail is doing brilliant.
Oh yeah, he's doing alright, isn't it?
Like I said, I'm only shipping 50 over at a time, but it's holding very well. Alright, so let's have a look at this one. So this one's called the mackerel. And I'll send that one on expedition. What should we do it on? It's the passage. I think that's another new area that you can get. Yeah, we'll try that one. There's the mackerel. There. So we've got loads of naval power because this is classed as 70 naval power.
I knew
So we
air
need
mail would be
faith.
the next big thing.
Imagine a flourishing mail service. Aye. So we need faith, diplomacy, and some rations. Right. Navigation fast and nail path. Yeah. So we don't really need the navigation. So I don't know if any of these will give. Oop. I don't know if any of these will give faith. I doubt it. Oh, you can actually put the airship ones in. Kind of cool.
Airship ones did what?
Into the expeditions. Yeah, diplomacy. That's brilliant.
You haven't been paying
Diplomacy
attention to
enabled
your
by
city, it's
pirate.
all on fire. Oh, it's my city.
Nah.
Oh shit.
Is it yours? Alright.
It's my old city anyway.
Yeah. Shall I send them with some navigation? Yeah, we'll send them with some navigation or hunting.
It annoys me though, because it's got all fire brigade and everything there, so let's get on with it.
Yeah. Medicine? I don't know if we'll need medicine. So none of these people give any faith. I need an item slot for faith. I can put some in here, no problem for faith.
Yeah, take that.
What?
Coffee.
Right, so we've got navigation, hunting, diplomacy,
Would you want some juice?
bit of naval power. Maybe put a crafting one in there.
The fire left ruins behind.
Crafting, so crafting 20. Crafting 40. And medicine. Yeah, we'll put that in anyway. You never know, we might need some medicine. And we'll put a crafting one in there. And then we'll have to shove a faith one and some rations up at the top. Because none of these give you any particular faith or anything.
No,
Kind of a shame.
I ain't got much faith.
Nah. Apparently these don't either. So the best one looks like a 30 with 10 medicine. So we're going to end up with one slot left again, which is kind of annoying, but never mind. So we need to send them with rations.
I got hurt by snowballs.
As for what kind of rations,
What do you mean?
we send them with some beer or some rum. I don't think it really matters actually, apart from like the rations itself.
I've just been told off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I put my fish tank in the living room, and apparently because I put it there, he walked in and kicked it. It's my fault. I hurt him because I put a fish tank there.
Send it with some snaps. There we go. That should be brilliant. Off you go. See, we do have quite a few expeditions, but they're all like pirate ones and stuff.
Yeah.
I got a botanical one.
I've done my job without hellish machinas all my
You're still not
life,
convinced
and
by
I'm
the
not
tractors?
changing that now.
Oh, you started doing tractors. See, I can
feel
get.
bad for the poor Jornaleros. They will
Regrets
never
that
experience
they
the
don't
bliss that
appreciate
comes with
tractors.
progress.
So,
Yeah, you get pirate treasures, but I don't know exactly what pirate treasures equates to. It could be anything.
could be out, couldn't it?
But it says force is highly likely, naval power is highly likely. Which is a good job. I'll be sending a steamship. Is that? Yeah, that's it. So you got 70 naval power. It's at 97% look. So naval power is brilliant. Force, however, apparently I don't have any. So we've got a freaking 45 medicine. That could have been useful on other one. So that's naval power with navigation. We'll get rid of that guy. navigation and hunting. See, apparently they don't need it, but I'll leave it there. Another navigation. We'll keep the telescope. So we want some more force. So we need, that's 25 force. 20 force. Only thing I've been losing there is hunting. 20 force. With high navigation. Well, that's going to be the highest force we're going to get, to be fair. That one is, anyway. It's an airship one, though, which is weird, but...
Bloody hell, there's a bit of road missing there, I never even noticed.
Yeah, we'll do that, I guess. So technically, we don't need the hunting. Faith.
How did you drink all that fast?
So I can take a pallet for some faith. Crafting and faith. And diplomacy.
Typical, I built me new place and the fuel station's just out of reach.
Is it?
Ship
Kind of
under
funny.
attack.
I'll just take that one. Right. We go for more force
You're asking for the cutlass.
and some diplomacy. 35 force. Oh, I can't go there. Ship's item, I do.
You're asking for the cutlass.
Yeah, we'll go in there. Navigation force. Yeah, why not? We've got massive amounts of force. We should be able to absolutely thrash them. And then we need some rations. So again, we'll go with some booze. Off you go.
Right, is that enough?
Go kick some pirate ass.
For God's sake, right, so...
So where's the...
Waste your effort.
Yep.
We're dead already.
Look, she's putting a price down for ceasefire now. She's like, God damn it, they're kicking my ass. So have these received their mail yet? Yes, they have. Twice.
Right, is that in range now?
May we see
Should
these
be.
shores again.
So we could start shipping overseas mail to everybody else as well on us islands.
I've only got... Well, I've got 2 other islands, but there's hardly nobody on it.
And see, we've obviously got 2 other semi-major islands here, so I could ship more overseas or more local mail here. But then obviously when mine gets down to yours, is it worth sending the rest of the mail? I don't know. We'll leave it for now. We'll leave it for a minute. But otherwise, I think it's going to be a case of taking local mail from several different places and then delivering it down there.
Have we figured out how to make this bloody fertiliser yet?
No. Like I said, I know how to make dung, but I don't know what you do with the dung. Here it comes, look.
I'm on the edge of my seat here.
So the regional mail's going up quite high. I might have to lower the amount it loads because I don't want it to empty out the main island of local mail so that the regional mail stops functioning. And it's holding fairly steady at the moment, but yeah, 50 a time. If it starts to run out, it's obviously not using that. In fact, yeah, I'll lower it. I'm gonna lower it now. How do I change it? Oh, there. Left click to change the amount. Let's make it. Let's start with I think just to keep it on top of it, I'm just going to keep it at like 10. Just literally 10. 10 will do. For all of them. Now that initially it's gone up. Obviously, as the population rises and shit, I can change that. But there you go.
Well, obviously I'll build the fertilizer stations, but I'll just put them on hold. So how does the fuel get to the tractors? Because so far,
I don't know. Like I say, I think it. I don't know if it sends out little vehicles or if it just needs to be within road range. I've not built mine yet, so I don't know. I'm looking at building it, but I've not built it yet.
one
Is that your
petrol
fuel?
station is not going to be enough, I don't think.
So they've got to be connected by road, but they have got a huge range.
How thrilling!
It'll cover
A renowned
it'll cover
personage has
like half
arrived.
your island.
No, it's not that big actually.
Well, on mine it is. But yeah, when I go to the fuel,
Well, that's got fuel in it. Yeah, it's got one little fuel car in it. Bloody hell, that's not going to cope with all this. Right, I think I'll build another fuel station down here because it's bloody hell.
But yeah, look, when I put put a fuel station down here, look, it'll cover like it'll literally cover like freaking half my island. It's got a massive range.
Look.
So does it only have like a certain amount of vehicles?
Yeah, but looks
Or
of it.
something? Let's have a look. Where have you built it? Over by your farms?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one, yeah. Fuel station. Oh, it's got a little car there. There goes a bit of oil.
So obviously now they're producing more stuff.
No, it's got plenty. Look, this one's got 3. 4. It's got 4 vehicles. It might send out just as many as is needed.
I don't know, I built another one anyway. I can always take
Look,
it away.
it started filling them all up. The vehicles are only taking 2 or 3 at a time, mind you, but they're doing it.
Ship under attack.
Oh yeah, because there's all these ones up here, it's fueling up as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
We'll be deleting all them soon, it's wasting its time. But
yeah.
I'm changing.
So you got the fertilizer silos and the tractor barns. Yeah, like I say, you need fertilizer. But as of at the moment, I don't know how you make fertilizer.
No.
So it's not on your list. So you might need engineers for the equivalent of engineers over here for that.
I've tried figuring out how to do that, but obviously as of yet it's not showing any sort of
Right.
equivalent.
Oh no, it's maxed out. They're maxed out.
Yeah,
So you can only get up to Artista. So where the hell do you get freaking fertilizer from? Is it something I've got to build, but I've just not unlocked it yet? Let's have a look. Nah, see, I can do watches, I can do the botanical garden, I can do light bulbs, and a bank.
Well, so I'm adding the fertilizer, but I've just basically put it on pause because obviously not a lot we can do until we can figure out how to do it. So
Yeah. See, I've not even built all the hotels and shit yet. Not even started with that stuff. But yeah, fertilizer, I'm not sure. I'll have a look at Google. 1 minute. Let's have a good look at Google.
goodbye, Archie. Right.
It says it can be produced only in the New World by Hacendia Fertilizer Works. So it's something that you produce that you can build.
Right.
Which obviously requires dung.
So you'd have to send the dung to me. And I have to try and figure out what I need to build
Apparently,
that.
but apparently it applies 100% of a productivity bonus.
But it's not showing me how I build that stuff. It didn't show me nothing about no dung.
Alright, so the fertilizer works. Let's have a look. The fertilizer works is it requires the Jonaleros.
Yeah, I've got
Apparently.
that. Yeah, I've got them.
Yeah, and it requires 20 steel and 5 steam engines.
I've
And
got,
apparently it requires two dung a minute, and it gives you 2 fertilizer a minute.
but there's no. It's not showing me anywhere to build it. That's what I mean. There's no building options.
Yeah, and it looks like you have to build it within range of animal farms. Do the animal farms themselves have the option for the module, a bit like the fertilizer barns?
Uh,
Let me come and have a look.
silos.
No more space here.
Nah, let's see
No.
what silo. Yeah, apparently it's a basic item, Geneleros.
Yeah, there's no option
You
for
got,
it. So
you got
it's-
orchards for coconut and
The land has
citrus.
to be prepared first.
Hulk. Yeah.
so yeah, if I could build it, I'd obviously build it. But
Yeah, you got gold mines. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
But yeah, there doesn't seem to be an indication of how to make it. 'Cause I could do with making it. And I happily will make it if it tells me how.
Hmm. Let me have another look at that page. Oh, it says the unlock condition is an obreros, whatever that is.
Oh, I've got them.
Oh, that's the next one. Yes, you should have it. It should be in this thing.
Yeah.
Just overview. Oh, there. It's in the. It's the third socket on the Oberos under the Hacendia infrastructure.
Oh, is it in there?
Yeah. So the Hacendia says it distributes goods. So I guess that's your warehouse. And then you got
Oh, I can
the
make beer.
quarters, residences, storerooms.
Oh yeah, they're
the
fertilizer.
Hacendia farm, brewery, and then Hacendia fertilizer works. So, and yeah, and it looks like you have to place it within range of animal farms. So basically, if or when you rebuild your farms and stuff, you want to be able to put some of them down within range of your animal farms to collect dung.
Hang on a minute, I've just realised here. There's a flipping thing I can tell it to basically grow whatever I want it to do. So if I set coffee, begin
The
that.
Hacendia farm.
Oh, for God's sake, so I can stick that down, then I can swap the stuff. So I may as well use the Indian farms everywhere.
Yeah, but are they better or worse though?
I'm guessing
Ship under attack.
the better because you've got the same amount of gear.
So it says this is a coffee farm here.
Well, it'll only
So this produces one every 1 minute 8. And the
Look at you,
Hacendia farm
swagger.
produces, well, no, because it's not running at the moment. So what? Tell me.
I'll just gear it up.
Let me have a look
It's
at
got
the Hacendia
it's
stuff.
got less fields. It has got less fields, But let's just kit it up. There. Let's see what that does.
This is the Ascendia farm. Can produce several different goods: sugarcane, corn, coffee, beans, that cow, cocoa, potatoes, spices, and grain. It produces one type of good at a time. Its production rate depends on the selected good.
Oh, for God's sake! I need
ranges
a...
from 1 ton to 2 tons. So it might produce an equal amount, but you can tell it to change goods on the fly by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
The midshipman is found with his throat slit, knife in hand. It would appear to be suicide, but appearances often prove deceptive. Understandably, the whole crew crowd the scene, debating whether he was the type to take his own life, or if someone might have gained by his passing. Needless to say, they expect some actions to be taken. Commence an investigation.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
It's a bit complicated, is that farm, by the looks of it.
Careful analysis of the scene reveals 2 leads. Some believe an autopsy would leave the facts of the case plain, while others reckon the little time available should be spent analysing any evidence at the scene that might establish who done it. So we can do an autopsy with a 75% chance, or crafting with a 40% chance. I guess we'll do the 75% chance. The autopsy is conducted very capably and confirms the midshipman took his own life. A severe tumour is also discovered in the midshipman's brain. A letter found later serves to explain that the fellow knew he hadn't long to live and wished to face death in his own way. Okay. And apparently they think he was very brave.
Why? Because he killed himself.
Apparently. Because he faced it in his own way, apparently.
Alright.
But yeah, essentially, the Ascendia farms, you can basically swap them over and tell it to produce whatever you want it to produce.
Yeah.
So,
But it's not working.
is it not?
No, because I put one down, but it won't upset the warehouse. So now I put down a Ascendian warehouse, and it didn't like that neither.
Hmm.
So that's a storeroom.
But it looks like a bigger building anyway. It takes up as much space as your farm, silo, and tractor barn all together anyway.
And for some reason the houses is different as well.
Yeah. Content a rooster.
And it's telling me something's missing on that as well. It's outside Annika range.
Well, it's outside of the boxing range and all that stuff. And obviously it'll be out of the range of the town hall and stuff, but yeah.
But if I stick down the farm, that's the same thing, you see.
Yeah, it just says all Ascendia farms have the same construction costs, the same workforce and modular amount requirements, but they have different maintenance costs and production rates. They don't really say whether they're better or not.
No.
Oh, here we go. Coffee farm. It says production cycles 1 minute. So every 1 minute. So is it better or is it worse? So it's produced by a coffee plantation. Is it still at the same one? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it's no difference in speed. It's just a slightly bigger building. So it uses 10 workforce, which is exactly the same, and the maintenance is exactly the same. So it's basically exactly the same, but you're supposed to be able to change what it produces on the fly. Yep.
Plus, it's less field space as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, the field's a lot smaller. I'll build one here, little, so you can see it. So
these parasites have come from the marsh goo. All that waist-high wading, now they nestle deep in your crew, who, at risk of harm from their own madcap cures, really need professional help. So we can bathe them in alcohol.
yes.
Well, that solves it perfectly, apparently. Or we can do it that way. But yeah, that will do. Yeah, snaps.
Right, so is that working this
A
time?
delectable disinfectant. The suffering take immense pleasure scouring themselves in a whacking great tub of the stuff. Indeed, so diverting is this new form of alcohol absorption that even those without parasites take turns. Okay. Right, keep going.
Right, come over here, because this is the problem I'm having here, look.
See, I'm here now.
It
Right.
says there's no warehouse.
See, it's a lot bigger.
Smaller. Like the building's smaller, but look at the field size, it's tiny.
The building's not smaller.
Well, yeah, but the field.
It's twice the size of your coffee plantation.
Yeah, I know, but the fields. Look at the field range.
Yeah. It's got 96 fields.
And the other one have 252.
Yeah, but processing time on the other coffee plantation is 1 minute 10. Whereas on your Ascendia range, it's still 1 minute. So it takes up a hell of a lot less space.
Actually took your quilt off the couch.
It's okay, go on. It's okay.
So it takes up a massively
Reduce
less amount of
storage.
space.
Yeah, yeah. But how the hell am I supposed to give it anything if it won't accept my warehouse?
To me, it's not saying anything.
To me, it's showing there's no
it
warehouse.
says outside Ascendia range. Oh, you need an actual Ascendia. It's that big crop building. This building.
Huh.
The city
It also increases beauty. Ascendia opens its gates.
Untold perils.
So you need one of them, and these farms need to be within range of one of them. So what you're better off doing is building one of those Ascendios somewhere in the middle of these current farming fields, and then you can switch it all to Ascendias, taking up much less space. But that's if you can be bothered.
I don't
But-
mind. Yeah, I don't mind doing that. So that's saying no
Oh,
warehouse.
bear in
range, yeah.
mind, you're only allowed one of them buildings per island. So I'd keep the ones you've already got, and maybe a different larger space. Oh no, because that's basically it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe actually it's got quite a big range.
I was
an
going to say.
influence bonus.
Oh, it's massive. Is that range?
Yeah, if
Oh,
you look
that,
at its
that'd
range.
be more than enough.
Yeah, if you put it somewhere like over the beginning of your farms, like
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here,
Yeah.
it'll cover all the range. Oh, not quite all of it,
No.
but somewhere down the end anyway. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Ship under attack.
basically,
It's got no. There we go.
if I went there, once I move that fucking road. Oops, I moved too much road. If I put it there, that'll come.
With the road.
Yeah. But that covers all of it, doesn't it?
And apparently you can select a policy,
Actually wants to come
Which is-
further up.
which is Dietary Education Initiative, reduces resident food consumption, or Specialised Lumberjack, or Standard Weights and Measures, increases island storage, or if you had enough attractiveness, then the Ascendia quarters above the rank of Journal Iro produce
That'll
influence.
do.
So basically, really, I don't know if you want to actually put it for your farms, because by the sounds of it wants you to have your town using these, and then it generates influence as a result. If you choose local assemblies and stuff.
Yeah. So only allow one of them buildings. Oh yeah.
Yeah, one per island it says.
Oh, you could use these for paths and everything, can't you? Oh, you can
Yeah.
do nicer paths and all sorts with it. Like,
Yeah,
even,
so
even
this-
the houses are different.
So I don't know, because that'd mean literally rebuilding your entire town.
Yeah.
So basically, you can either use them to build really compact farms, or you can use it to make more beautiful towns. That generates influence.
So that's your house there, isn't it? What can you...
Why survive when we can thrive?
Yeah, content umbrella.
So that's your house.
So is it only umbrella though? Because there's no upgrade option or nothing. So basically they're the second tier, they're workers.
And that's it.
Yeah. Nah, I'd just use it for farms. And then if you colonise a bit of a worker island, that's a reasonable size worker island, build it for workforce for Oberera, using the Ascender.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Hey, up these ones need bloody hot sauce.
Poor Jornaleros.
Hot sauce?
They will never experience the bliss that comes with progress.
Yeah, the needs are a lot different.
Oh yeah, yeah. Some of mine need hot sauce as a lifestyle requirement.
This is a needs, an actual needs. Is this hot sauce and some other stuff?
So the needs are completely different.
Yeah,
Well, a little
yeah,
bit different.
yeah, a little bit different. Yeah. So it unlocks hot sauce. Stuff like that. Alright. Hot sauce and aloe.
Interesting. I don't know.
That's only the house. Right, let's go have a look at some mediocre ones over here. See if it's changed
We
their
put our
lights. No.
hopes in the right place.
Right, so yeah, we'll use that for farm. I don't want to start making bloody hot sauce and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So obviously, unfortunately, now you're obviously faced with the task of redoing all of these good old farms.
Well, I was already on that task anyway, so
Yeah.
basically I've changed these bottom few, and that's it. So
The double train track though, just by the way, you won't need it. I think the double train track only needs to be for your trunk train network. But obviously, little warehouses like that are only ever going to have one train going to them. You only need a single track. So I'd get rid of the track that doesn't directly connect to the actual station, and then obviously you don't need to have a double thick one.
you always have to be awkward, don't you? No.
Well, you can leave it like. How come you got a white dot? Is that just me?
What white dot?
Yeah, it's just me. There's like a white dot.
So why does it have a double turnaround spot there? Get a train off it. Alright, go away.
No, that turnaround spot will fine. Well, I guess it don't. Yeah, actually no, it's fine.
There.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so now I've got to rebuild all my farming sector. Which I've got to do anyway, so I've just started building these first couple of them, but
Yeah, so you got to rebuild all that. Look, it's quite a bit, really, isn't it?
this, isn't it?
Dad,
What, Sophie?
me and Archie are playing together in the room.
Right, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that, Sophie. Right, so I've got to do it through this one now. Right. Farms.
Don't you full up on sugarcane?
That's going for. Oh yeah, yeah.
See, I need sugar.
I know.
If you
I've already started sending sugar to you, I think, haven't
See, I'll have to set a trade route up for sugar.
I? Oh.
But I need sugar and I need herbs. I don't know if you're doing an excess of herbs as well, but I need some herbs. Because you're doing that on your other island, aren't you?
Yeah.
Because it looks like freaking some colour chalkboard. Well, you've currently got 137 out of 150 herbs on that place. I don't know if it's going up or not. Let's have. Where's your warehouse? How much is it going up? Where is it? It's increasing by +1. So if I start nicking some herbs, is that going to start causing issues, or?
The herbs are on a different platform, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, that's what I mean, but
The land
obviously
has
I'll
to
be
prepared.
taking sugar from your main island, I assume. And then obviously herbs from this one. Yep. Expedition wants my attention again. Big storm. Yep, good whale hunting. It says impossibly large trails of water break the wake of the ship. And the froth parts to reveal dark, leathery skin. The whales are gaining speed and their impact is imminent. It says launch the steamship at full speed. Alright, so just having a steamship apparently allows you to solve this problem perfectly, it says. Okay. The wonders of technology. The steam engines roar above the whales' chant, and the ship lunges away from the creatures in a cacophony of grating metal and whistling vapour, an investment well spent. Okay.
It's still not working in this. It's telling me there's no warehouse in range, and there is. Oh, chat disconnected.
I'm sure I've only done. Oh, fade of the light. I'm sure that's the same thing. A group of sailors bang on the door to the doctor's cabin. They carry a feverish friend who, between 2 more months of altered sleep, mutters about a burning radiance and closes his eyes to protect himself from the deck's half light. The doctor's inspection could reveal more symptoms, but shouldn't the crazed patient be secluded instead?
What?
To suspect the man at risk of contamination. Massive success chance. The symptoms speak for themselves. The man's neck is stiff, his breathing distraught, his cheeks paralysed. As the doctor explains to the rest of the crew, the details of meningitis. The lying patient suddenly trembles, taken by a seizure of such intensity that his whole body aches upwards. Bent in a pyramidal pose of impossible tension, he screams out the name of your doctor before falling down, dead. Lovely! This was the delirium of a dying man. Poor thing. There is no truth but the voice of science. The accusation was the plea of a sick fool. The doctor knows what ravages meningitis can do to the mind of its victims, and his collected account of symptoms convinces your crew of your doctor's innocence and acute knowledge. He is free to inspect the men on board, and eventually several others who carry the symptoms. The sick are promptly isolated and disembarked at the next harbour, and your expedition emerges unscathed. Lovely. Next, I've got a pirate hunt going on, and I've got the Passage expedition, which is going to open up yet another land. So, I think the Passage is the one that gives us the Antarctic.
See, it's there for the taking.
I don't know.
A pickup quest. Okay.
So I don't want
Good luck.
Castaways.
I've got to try and figure out how to make this.
Yeah, they're miles away. Have we got any ships close down this side? I don't think blimps can pick up people stranded in the water. No, I'll have to get these ships from over here. We got in them? No.
Right.
Quite quick on that last one. Oh, it's because it's in shrouded fog.
Something for all seasons.
Keep off my ship. Oh,
What?
Jesus. You. And they like call it smudge, this, that, and other, or the splodge, or some shit, or whatever. And they're like, keep off my ship.
Well, yeah. Keep off my shit.
Kind of funny, I guess. Botanical garden. So I need to build the botanical garden in the museum.
So, I'll build my farms and I'll have to start producing fertiliser. What, Sophie? No, you're sweating. Right, go in and play because you're supposed to be in bed, darling.
Are we allowed to climb?
Where?
Couch.
No, you're not climbing on my couch.
I'll take some zoo items back.
Sophie, you're not climbing on my couch, darling.
I'm very careful.
Sophie.
Oh, apparently you can change. You know your banana cookers, the plantain kitchens.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a guy here that'll make it so instead of fish oil, it needs cocoa instead.
All right.
And as a byproduct, it'll generate chocolate.
Right.
I'll grab that one for you and I'll bring it over.
Yeah,
Just spending some more money I am over here.
that could be good, that, because the cocoa oil is a negative
Fish
impact.
oil.
The fish oil,
Yeah.
yes, is a negative. They don't like it because it's pollution. So obviously, if I could get shut of that, that wouldn't be a bad thing.
Yeah, well, obviously you'll have to build the cooking factories around a trade union. So only within, so it'll only be the ones within range of the union that'll do that.
Well, to be fair, the fish oil I'm doing on a different island anyway, to be honest with you.
See, this is yeah, I'm gonna get you that one again as well. There's one that basically increases productivity of animal farms by 30%, but lowers the workforce needed by 60%.
Yeah.
It's actually a really good one. That'll do. There we go. Lovely. Spent a good bit of money. Well, to be fair, not a lot, but yeah.
We
Bring my
stream into the unknown.
yeah, expedition apparently. Which one is it? The passage one. Adrift. The minefield. At the cry of mines, all rush to the prow. Sure enough, several of the conical terrace bob seductively below. Who knows how many of these infernal machines have passed us by, or yet await us. A false move, and this sea shall be the lake of fire. What the devil do we do? This is try to navigate the minefield with 40% success chance. Or diplomacy. What would diplomacy really do? I guess navigation. We are masters of the sea, sing the triumphant crew, as the ship weaves easily beyond the last of the mines. Even Odysseus, when faced with Scylla and something lost men, we have lost none of our company and our bonds only strengthen. Nice. Alright, keep going. Find that goddamn island.
Now they're looking for another island.
We have
Yeah.
the devil to pay.
Oh, here we go. This is the pirate hunt. The singular case of the midshipman. The midshipman is found with his throat slit knife and... We just had this one.
Oh, for God's sake. No, you're not. Get some sausage rolls.
2 leads again. Autopsy again.
Is this recording?
Yeah, it must have been on the other one, but yeah, we just had that one. Right, see right, so here's the fish oil one for your plantain kitchens. So obviously, I know you're saying obviously about the fish being on the other island and stuff, but
No, I can still use it.
obviously this generates additional chocolate as a result, so it could still be useful. But anyway, I'll put it in there. And then also I've got the animal farm one that that increases productivity but lowers workforce usage.
Yeah.
So you've got that one as well. So there you go. Have you got anything I can steal to take back with me?
Is it, I don't know, is it what you need?
Ship under attack.
Well, not in particular, I suppose, but let's have a quick look. I don't really need the extra rum or nothing.
I don't know if there's enough sugar out for you to take. You can take some sugar. I think I did send you a load of sugar, I can't remember.
Yeah, well obviously I'm going to set up a trade route for sugar anyway, so let's have a look. There's some herbs. Like I said, I'll be nicking some herbs. So you've got a crap ton of herbs on your island already. Obviously you're shipping them from the other one to this one, aren't you?
Yeah. If you need some, text them.
Nah, it's fine. Eventually I probably will need some fire extinguishers, but you're not producing any yourself, yeah?
Can't remember why I'm not. There's a
Oh,
reason.
does your people need specs as well?
Yes, yeah, I require specs as well, yeah.
Alright, fair enough. Yeah, no, there's not really anything I really specifically need, really, to be fair. Not at this precise moment, anyway. Are you using airships just to transfer? Oh yeah, from other world to this one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's only going from, yeah. My big,
Yeah, I'm gonna say you using expensive ships to transport within the same region.
yeah. Well, my other ship's currently doing nothing. My big one.
Yeah, well obviously that's just for shipping random shit backwards and forwards, but yeah. It'd be nice if I could find more of this woman to hire though, because it's pretty decent. An extra 15% movement speed.
Oh, that one
decent.
that's already sat in it.
Yeah. It increases maintenance costs, like, but yeah.
You moaned at me about getting the bigger ships because of that maintenance cost.
Yeah, well, his money has gone down a little bit, but I'm producing something, you know. Like I said, I'm getting the mail going. But over here, anyway. So my
I can
regional
teach
mail's
you
at
how it
73,
works.
still slightly increasing. So yeah, so I'm only shipping 10 mail per island at the moment, and it seems to be enough.
Hmm.
Overseas mail is perfectly stable and full. So I might increase it as maybe a smidgen, but otherwise nice and stable. But obviously all my islands now are getting the mail. So this one's full. It's not getting no obviously thingy mail like, but I don't have to apply it on every island, do I? Yeah, I do. They're not even using it, that's why. I'll have to sort that out in a minute.
Well, what they're not using.
They weren't using the mail on the other islands. It looks like you've got to activate it per island. It says the frozen chasm. The crevasse swallowed your sailors attempting to cross the mountain pass was a risk, and your crew paid the price for their desire to test the odds. The rocky path turned to frozen snow, then to the still of a body of a glacier. Its ominous presence plaguing the air with the smell of winter. Night swelled faster than anticipated, and it didn't take long for the less cautious explorers to discover the frailty of ice mantles. So you can build a snow anchor, 40% chance, or navigation, 40% chance.
Right, so,
We'll just use navigation, I guess.
so my corn.
Away in, following the glacier and identifying its contours by the bumps and gaps of its snow cape, your sailors find a spot of crunchy and brittle ice which covers the entrance of a steep slope, leading into the crevasse. The wounded men lie at the bottom, doing their best to muffle their whimpers of pain. And then it says, bind their broken limbs with splints and help them climb, 74% chance. The best course of action for a most hazardous situation, the splints are not only immobilising the wounded limbs of the fallen sailors, they're supporting them too, and with the help of their rescuers, they manage to climb to a high enough portion of the ice wall for the others to pull them up. Even the wounded, despite their shaking bodies and frozen injuries, find the strength to join the following cheer. Lovely. Keep going. I don't know which one that one was, but yeah. Okay. But yeah, it looks like it looks like for mail, you've got to activate it for each household on each island. To be fair, I don't know why mail's not activated by default because there's no other use for it.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
But there's literally no other use for mail whatsoever, other than people using it. And if it don't get used, it just goes to waste.
Yeah.
Your city still doesn't have a variety theatre in it.
Ah.
Well, apparently you've got a worker shortage as well now.
Huh? I have not.
Look, yeah, your Babel one that you abandoned.
Ah. I didn't abandon. I moved area.
You basically abandoned them to their fate. And you thought, sod this one, I'm going over there. Where's
Solve
the
it now.
Peter? There. If I can stick it somewhere in the middle, it'll do a hell of a lot.
Hola.
Yeah, well, I'll shove it here.
Can I produce dung or is it just you?
What?
Dung.
Dung? You produce it by putting the fertilizer things near animal farms, apparently.
Well, I've done that and it says that there ain't nothing. And it doesn't say nothing
I've done my
about.
job without.
It doesn't say not about getting any dung.
I bet you need those people to to make it produce dung. You know that I was on about.
What's that? Oh, that one can go. Well, yeah, I don't know how you make dung. Let's click on the fields. That's making milk. That's making that.
Alright, there we go. Hopefully people will start getting happy again now.
No, there's no dung at all.
See, these guys need rum as well.
I've got a dung placement, but
Yeah, well, basically, I've got some items over here that make airships, not airships, make animal farms. They produce the byproduct of dung, but it requires more workers and things.
I've got loads of workers.
But basically, you put them in trade unions near the farms. Look.
All hands at the ready.
Do it. Hold on for a second.
Back to farms.
The haunted castle. Anyone home? Seeking refuge from a thunderstorm, your people dash for the tumbled down castle. A flash of lightning illuminates its stark towers, barred windows, and the solemn stone griffins either side of the gate. As the last of your party crosses the threshold, an iron portcullis drops and clangs shut behind them. Despite their best efforts, your men cannot seem to lift it. The castle and its courtyard appear empty, but there is a sense that someone, or something, has been expecting you. So cry out that you come in peace, which is 30%. Or navigation, which is 120%. It's probably going to be that one. I'll try to force the gates. Yeah, navigation. There's a way out over the walls. Strangely, no ladder or stairs are found leading up to the high battlements, but the upper part of the keep appears attached through a maze of shadowy rooms and hallways, lit only by the occasional flash. The crew discovers a staircase to the third floor. From there, they emerge onto the wall and descend the dark and lush ivy on its exterior, welcoming the feel of the pouring rain from which they'd so recently sought to hide. Okay. Cool. What was in the castle, though?
It's more dodgy.
Apparently. Yeah, now the other one wants me. Which one's this one? The passage. Big swarm. Blood, oil, sweat and tears. An overweight ship is easy prey for stormy waves. The oil merchants your crewmate at the last harbour paid good money for their cargo to be stored aboard your ship. But the weight isn't really something your vessel can handle. At the first signs of tempest, winds and cutting waves, the unusual ballast makes your ship heal furiously. But why would it? It's a massive steam ship. Plus 40% chance or 40% chance. Okay, release the stern anchor, I guess then. Safe, the cast iron shank of the anchor plunges into the shifting waves with a large splash. The amount of chain being just right for it to take a good hold of the seabed. The ship wobbles, washed by the winds and waves, but manages to stay put. The sailors simply wait for the storm to pass and hope the extra load will not cause any more problems. Okay. Anyway, right, so let's have a look. I'm looking for this,
These fabled lands exist
Oh,
after all.
I think he's found the new land. Yes, he has. We found the Arctic. So it's discovering this island here. Look at that lovely snowy island.
Right.
It's a bit mountainous-like. Old Nate offers advice on building in the Arctic. Okay. So you can receive a clipper, build a canteen and explore a shelter. Well, there's the clipper. Oh, there's an airship. Oh no, it is an airship. What's this? Oh, he's building a portrait of himself. That's kind of funny. Right, so there's a clipper and him. And there's a little tiny island. So it's not a massive island, that. Yeah, we found the Arctic. But never mind. Alright, so this ship is going to come back, because I don't think we'll be building in the Arctic just yet. So I can go back to the old world.
Back to the old world.
Ready for more expeditions in the future. So this one's all the way up north. The Arctic region. So there's a couple of places like pirate hunts and stuff.
Your harbour is under attack.
My harbour? Oh, you mean it's shooting at people? Right. Oh, they're definitely not to die. It's like, these men know the art of dying, and it's like, well, yeah. She gets sank all the time now. Your Baba seems to be somewhat happy now anyway. It's only producing plus 2,000 profit, mind you, compared to what it used to. I don't know why its profit margin's gone down so much. Apparently they need for quotes over here though. The rest of the needs are more or less done and dusted though. It's just missing rum.
Rum?
Rum.
Could you not have taken any rum back with you?
Yeah, but it'll be a long-term thing that I'll have to keep shipping it to it. I might have to set up the trade route to deliver rum to that island as well.
Yeah.
To be fair, I might have to make it a separate one. I'm not sure. Or yeah, maybe a separate one. See, the one that I've got right now is using all 4 slots to bring beer to you, and then load cotton, rum, and ice cream to bring it to the capital.
Alright.
So it's doing very well.
I'm currently redesigning my entire camp, but you know.
Yeah, so I think if these want rum, I think I'm gonna have to either ship it from the main island and just continue to let this boat keep shipping it from you, or I'm gonna have to assign another boat to keep going down there to nick even more rum. So I do need to make another boat anyway.
Well, you can't make them up there, can you?
Yeah. It's only a happiness, a lifestyle happiness need. They don't need it.
Maybe not, but they want it.
But obviously, there's only so much rum you want to really be producing on your main island. That's what I mean. Eventually, it might be a good idea to actually make a rum island in your area, just for rum, nothing else. You know. That's it. About the expedition has returned. Looks like the pirate hunt went decent.
The land has to be
So
prepared
it got
first.
a map of abandoned Inuit village. Apparently it's treasure type artifacts region the Arctic. The Arctic? Oh, it must have come back from that one, yeah. So on selection it gives you a treasure hunt. Starts the quest to find sunken treasure. Or a map of a Huddlesome Bay trading post. Epic. So that's a sunken treasure. Does it have to be in the Arctic, or can it be done here? I don't know. And then a white flag. Apparently, it's equipped in ships, which enables it to have peace mode enabled. And it looks like it's permanent. Most of the like peace mode stuff that you can get, the diplomacy stuff, it's destroyed upon use. So it looks like you can put the white flag on a ship, and it'll never be attacked.
All right.
So if you've got a trade route that particularly gets hassled all the time, put a white flag on it and it'll never get touched again. Which, to be fair, is quite cool.
One way of doing it, isn't it?
So this one was the one obviously looking for... was this the pirate one? No, that was pirate one. Yeah. So you get treasure maps, basically, from doing pirate hunts. I wonder how useful that is, though. Depends on what kind of treasure you get. And also it says region the Arctic. Does that mean it's got to be done in the Arctic?
Probably then, yeah.
So there's the white flag. Yeah, it's permanent. So it permanently puts your ship in peace mode. Which is kind of cool, to be fair. Stops it from getting attacked, ever. Yeah, it just says, on selection, treasure hunt. Starts a quest to find sunken treasure. Treasure type artifacts, the
You
region
know
in
how to
the
do it.
Arctic.
Sophie, come back, please.
I think it's got to be used in the Arctic zone. So... See, it depends on if it's any good, you see. So obviously if it's shit stuff, then what's the point? See, I want to know if a blimp can pick up items from like the floor, like not out of a warehouse.
I don't know.
Because then I'd send the blimp over with a map and do a quick treasure hunt to find out what the gist is.
I know you can build new ports and islands with it, with a blimp.
So you might be able to, I don't know.
Everything you can do is send it and see.
So where's my big ship? There it is. I don't know if the big ship's probably the best one to do it, but what have we got? Yeah, so we've got that map there. And then we should have one other map somewhere.
corns.
That's it.
That's my
Shall I
sugar
put-
cane.
Shall I put it in peace mode? Oh, I can't equip it. There. It only goes in normal ships, not airships.
Oh, can you not put that in peace mode? Where the
Nah.
bloody hell's?
Nope.
Oh, had a bit of a jitter. Had a bit of a jitter.
What did?
My technical issues.
Oh, you mean what bit rate?
Yeah.
What
There was
brings
some
you
nice
here,
damage in
Governor?
airship pilots and things, but otherwise. Oh well. Right, anyway, let's send it off to the Arctic to try and do these treasures.
We need to figure out how to make this dung. I need the dung.
Something for all seasons.
Yeah, well, like I said, I was looking, trade union stuff. Yeah, it's to do with like animal farms, and then it has the like extra goods dung attribute. And I don't know if that's the only way to do it, but it increases maintenance costs of the farm quite a bit. Like this one, it affects the Sangha farm and the goat farm. Workforce needed is plus 5%, maintenance cost is plus 85%, but for every 2 products produced, you also produce 1 dung.
Alright.
So, if you send your blimp over here, I'll see what I've got of them and send them over. So I've just sent my blimp off to do treasure hunting.
It turns out I can't really build many farms.
No?
It makes it so I can grow potato and stuff over here, but I ain't got the fertility.
What do you need potato for?
Well, I don't. But basically, all I can do sugar cane, corn, coffee, and this other shit that I don't do on this island. Cocoa, potatoes, spices, and grain. That's all it does.
So what does it make stuff that you don't even need?
Well, it makes some